What experiment are you doing today?
Today we are going to look at how temperature affects the time it takes for a cross to disappear, which in turn means the reaction time.
What equipment are you going to use and why are you going to use that equipment?
The equipment we're going to use today is Bunsen burner, thermometer, stop clock, conical flasks, measuring cylinders, pipettes, sodium thiosulfate, water and 2 molar HCl.
Why are you using each piece of equipment the way you are?
I need the measuring cylinders to accurately measure out my chemicals, the water, the sodium thiosulfate and the HCl. I need the conical flasks so that we can heat the solutions on the Bunsen burner safely, and then I need the stop clock to time how long it takes for the cross to disappear from view once the solution is in the conical flask.
Is there any particular reason why you're using 3 different sized measuring cylinders?
I want to be sure that I do not cross-contaminate any of the solutions that we are using so that we get accurate results.
What safety precautions are you taking for this experiment?
The first safety precaution to mention would be the Bunsen burner and care in using the Bunsen burner, such as keeping your hair tied back and making sure that the flame is on safety flame and not in use. The next big risk would be the 2 molar hydrochloric acid, and we will be using HAZCARS for that. If you get this on your skin, make sure you inform a member of staff and wash it off immediately. At all times throughout the experiment, because of the use of the Bunsen burner to heat the solution and because of the 2 molar HCl, we must be wearing goggles. Apart from that, minor risks would include the conical flask being made of glass and so breaking. Please be careful using those. We've now got our solution and we're ready to heat it to 30 degrees. The Bunsen burner is on the safety flame, and in case you're too worried about the temperature of the flask once it's heated, we've also got a pair of scissor tongs for you to be able to use. I've also got my cross ready, my thermometer to take the temperature, and of course my 5 centimetres cubed of hydrochloric acid, which I'm going to pour in once the temperature reaches 30 degrees. Firstly, I'll take it off the safety flame, put on my tripod, and here we go. I'm stirring the solution to make sure that the temperature is an even temperature. This part of the experiment will take no more than 2 or 3 minutes, so you need to be carefully watching your thermometer to make sure that when it hits the right temperature, you remove the conical flask from the heat. Once it's reached 30, I'll take it off the heat and place over my cross and add my hydrochloric acid whilst pressing the stop clock. At this point, whilst watching, or one of your partners can take it off and put it back on the safety flame. My next job now is to watch to see when the cross becomes obscured. As I can see, the solution is becoming cloudier and cloudier, and the cross is becoming fainter and fainter. It's at this point that I get ready, and when I can no longer see the cross, I press stop. I record the results in a table and move on to the next experiment. It's 50 degrees, remove the conical flask and straight away add your hydrochloric acid carefully as you press your stop top. The cross starts to obscure almost instantly. When it's done, press stop and record your results in a tape.